What's up, guys? Moonlight150 here with your battle for today. This is an RU battle against a man named MajorMaru. I just got finished having lunch with my girlfriend. She made me a sandwich and a giant glass of Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, okay, I'm in the mood to do a narration. Let's do this. So, like I said, this is an RU battle against a man named MajorMaru. I found on the Smogon Wi-Fi battle finder. Well, I knew it was still working. Actually, it's working again. There's like a long period of time there wasn't working, but he leads off with the main neck trick and switches out into his Sand Slash, which is a physically defensive bulky set. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I have the Ice Punch. Let's just punch this thing a couple times with a couple Frozen Fists and see how much I can do. It seems to be like a 3-hit KO. I was hoping for some freeze hacks, but you know, those kind of hacks just never happen in my favor. But he knows that another Ice Punch will take him out, and he's going to switch into his Man Time. Going to go for the Ice Punch, and that doesn't do a whole heck of a lot because, you know, it is resisted by him being a Water type, but he's also Flying type, so it does a little bit of damage. But also his defense is not really that high. It's his special defense that freaking Mantine's chart. It's stats. Oh my gosh, that special defense stat on Mantine. But I scare him with the Rotom Cut form, you know, with the obvious Thunderbolt. But it is special, so it's not really he needs to fear it so much, but he should because it is electric times 4 super effective. But he switches out an Auto. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, predicting him to switch, and of course I miss. That's been happening a lot lately. I've been missing Will-O-Wisp constantly, especially when my opponent is switching Pokemon. I constantly miss Will-O-Wisp. But anyways, he's going to Wish, and I believe he's going to Protect or switch out. I have my Cofagrigus out right now, and these couple turns with Cofagrigus is one of the reasons why I saved this battle. He switches into his Sand Slash, and I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot, so now I'm at +2. I'm that Trick Room Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Fighting set that's been used a couple times around. He's gonna go for the knockoff and knock off my my leftovers. I'm gonna go for the +2 Shadow Ball, which is gonna actually kill off the Sand Slash, which is very surprising to me. Either Cofagrigus is more powerful than I thought, or Sand Slash is not as special defensive bulky as I thought. But anyways, gonna go into his, I almost said Aerodactyl, no, it's Archeops. He's going to go for the Acrobatics, and I'm not going to live with 2. That is freaking amazing. I live with the 2, and I'm going to go for another Shadow Ball and take him out. But sadly, this little rampage of Cofagrigus is going to end with Volt Switch of my neck trick. So that's just really unless my neck trick does this entire battle, just Volt Switch out. It's seriously annoying, but he's going to go back into his Auto. I'm going to go into my Hariyama. Obviously, this is now in my favor, and I want to know what he's going to do. Is he going to do a hard switch out? Is he going to do something? But he goes for the predicting the fake out, which, you know, it's kind of obvious. Like, I should not even gone for that. It's too obvious. But I'm gonna go for the close combat. It does a decent chunk of damage to this Gallade, and I think I'm gonna go for another close combat, just thinking, well, you know, maybe I'll get lucky with a crit or something along that line. But no, hacks. How can I get hacks? That's not me. But he turns out to have the Drain Punch, and it's just gonna screw me over because I went for 2 close combats to get him down to this little bit of health, but now I'm at -2 in defense, so he's gonna Drain Punch and just get all my life back. So it's like, it was so counterproductive on my end, but it was so good on his end. Gonna bring him a Moltres, taking some heavy rocks damage. He's gonna switch out, fearing the Air Slash. Gonna go into his Man Time, but I actually predicted him to switch and go for the Roost to recover all my life back. So now I have this Mantine to worry about, and situations like this are now making me considering putting Hidden Power Electric instead of Hidden Power Grass on my Moltres. But then I realize I do face a lot of rocks and other things like those, so maybe I should keep Hidden Power Grass, or maybe I should even switch to Hidden Power Water. Maybe that might be useful, but I'll see what happens. I'll see what the battles are like when I actually decide to bring Moltres. I hardly ever bring it because of rocks. But anyway, Mantine's gonna kill off Moltres with a Scald now. Did a little bit of damage with Air Slash. Gonna go back into my Rotom Cut form, so we're back to this scenario, and he's gonna switch out, fearing the Thunderbolt. Gonna go back into his Auto, and I decide to predict that again. Finally land the Will-O-Wisp, thankfully. Thank you for letting me actually hit something. But so now he's burned, but it doesn't really matter. On Auto having a burn, not really that big of a deal, but it's nice to just know I have burned something. I'm gonna Volt Switch out, go into my Kabutops. Just so see if I can hit this thing. I believe Autono's defense is weaker than special defense. I could be wrong. I don't really like this Pokemon. I really don't like Autono. That's just one thing you guys should know about me. But he's going to switch out his Autono back into his Gallade, and I think it's not Death Fodder, but he switches it in. I'm going to go for the incoming Waterfall, and I do believe I outspeed him this coming turn. I didn't actually now think of that Kabutops would actually outspeed Gallade. I was just going to fear for the Drain Punch and we're going to have a repeat of what happened with my Hariyama, but I don't because I outspeed and I take him out with another Waterfall. He's going to go back into his Manectric, go for that Volt Switch, and I think he told me it's Scarfed, and that's really all this Manectric is doing, is just to be Scarfed, so it outspeeds and just Volt Switches out, especially on things like Kabutops that is super effectively weak against something like Manectric. Yeah. I don't like Manectric like that. Manectric is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I hate people using him like that. But anyway, the turns with Jordagon coming up is actually another reason why I say this battle, along with the cool couple of owning turns with Kofagrigus. He's going to go for the Hyper Voice with Audino. It's not doing a whole heck of a lot because I am defensive and special defensive, so it's not really doing a whole heck of a lot. If I was max HP and max special defense, it would be doing nothing, but I have both defenses maxed out because I just want this thing to sit there and take hits from either direction. But Dragon Claw is going to take out the last of Audino's HP, and I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, predicting the Scald, and he does do that. But thankfully, Scald does not kill me off thanks to Mantine's low special attack and my high special defense. And he's actually going to go for the Toxic, predicting me to go for Sucker Punch to predict him to take me out with Scald, but I instead predict that and go for a Dragon Claw, so I actually do finish off the Mantine before Toxic's going to take me out. But instead, Manectric's going to come in here. I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch just to see how much damage I could do, and he's just going to go for a Flamethrower and finish me off there. So I did some great work with Druddigon there. I gave myself a pat on the back after that, but game is over after Choice Scarf Flamethrower, and that will be the game. So good game, Major Maru. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and I will see you guys on the next battle. Bye.